What is biochar? Biochar is the carbon-rich solid product resulting from the heating of biomass in an oxygen-limited environment. It is specifically used for soil application. It cannot readily be returned to the atmosphere as carbon dioxide, even under favorable environmental and biological conditions. Charcoal is created both naturally as a result of vegetation fires and internationally by humans in burn pits and handmade structures. Charcoal is made for the purpose of adding it to soil as an amendment. Due to its aromatic structure, biochar is chemically and biologically more stable compared with the organic matter from which it is made. The sources of biochar are charcoal and ash from crop residue burnt in the fields, charcoal produced from Persopis juliflora, charcoal from cooked stoves, rice husk charcoal as a byproduct from cooked stoves or parboiled rice mills. Biochar has emerged as a potential strategy for climate change mitigation and food production.
How is biochar made? Biochar is made using a process called pyrolysis. The porous charcoal, like biochar, was once any kind of organic biomass. Pyrolysis involves placing the biomass into a special oven before heating in the presence of little or no oxygen. The result is a stable solid material rich in carbon content that can effectively capture carbon and lock the carbon in the soil. Temperature required by this process vary and different type of biochar is produced depending on the feed biomass used and temperature reached in pyrolysis process. Pyrolysis system use kilns and retorts and other specialized equipment to contain the baking biomass while excluding oxygen. The reaction vessel is when to allow pyrolysis gases to escape. Pyrolysis gases are often called syngas. The process becomes self-sustaining as the syngas produced is combusted and heat is released. There are two types of pyrolysis system, which is fast pyrolysis and slow pyrolysis. Fast pyrolysis tends to produce more oil and liquid. Slow pyrolysis tends to produce more syngas.
The second system of the biochar system is gasification system. Gasification system produces the smallest quantity of the biochar in a directly heated reaction vessel with the introduced air. The more oxygen produced unit can be excluded, the more biochar can be produced. Biochar production is optimized in the absence of oxygen.
Next is types of biochar. Not all biochar is the same. The raw materials used and the temperature the feed material was heated to changes the chemical composition of biochar. As an example, biochar made from manure will have a greater nutrient content than that formed from wood chips. A wood-based biochar, on the other hand, will remain more stable for a longer time. Higher firing temperatures will result in a greater amount of microporosity and adsorptive capacity. Therefore, a better potential for absorption of toxic substances and soil rehabilitation.
Research is now confirming benefits that include reduced nitrogen leaching, increased water retention, moderating soil acidity, increased numbers of beneficial microbes, reduced nitrous oxygen emission, and increased cation exchange capacity. For conclusion, biochar is made from any plant residue and very useful to agriculture practice, especially for the soil improvement.